As we get ready for the presidential election in November, here are the rules of engagement for voting in a general election in Michigan. They are spelled out in a 311-page document titled Michigan Election Law. So in order to save you some time, here are some of the key points. First, you need to be registered to vote. You can register to vote online at the Michigan Voter Information Center. The deadline is 15 days before Election Day, or you can also register by mail using a printable application form if it is postmarked 15 days before Election Day. You can also visit your local city or township clerk's office in person. If you procrastinated, don't worry, you are still in luck, because Michiganders passed a ballot initiative in 2018 making same-day voter registration a reality. Just go to the clerk's office and register in person on Election Day as long as you are there by 8 p.m. You will be given an absentee ballot at the clerk's office to cast your vote. Remember, if you do choose this route, you will need to have proof of eligibility and residency. Eligibility looks like this. You need to be a Michigan resident at the time you register. Also, a resident of your city or township for at least 30 days from the time that you vote. You must be a United States citizen and at least 18 years of age when you vote. Also, you can't be currently serving a sentence in jail or prison. The following documents will prove your residency: a Michigan driver's license or a state ID, a current utility bill, bank statement, or a paycheck, or a government check or any other government document. Once registered, Michigan law allows for a no-excuse absentee ballot. These ballots are available beginning 40 days before every election. You can request this ballot online, by mail, or at a clerk's office. Upon your request, you may choose to automatically receive an absentee ballot for every election by checking a box on the application. You can make an online application up until 5 p.m. on the Friday before Election Day. Next is the how you complete and return your absentee ballot. The absentee ballot envelopes will contain a ballot, a secrecy sleeve, and instructions. If you make a mistake while filling out your ballot, you must request a new ballot from the local clerk's office. Mistakes may look like this: signing in the wrong place, listing the incorrect date, signing with a different signature than the one on file, or accidentally marking a non-preferred vote on the ballot. If you have questions, make sure to reach out to the clerk's office. Once you are finished, place the completed ballot back in the secrecy sleeve. Voters have several options to return the completed and signed ballot securely. Absentee ballots must be received by 8 p.m. on Election Day to be counted. Remember, you can also return and submit by mail, but it is not recommended if it is within 14 days of the election. You can also return it in a designated ballot drop box or at an early voting site. In addition, you can vote early and in person by going to your city or township clerk's office and filling out an absentee ballot. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about in-person voting. Michigan offers early voting. By law, Michigan requires at least 9 days of early voting for statewide and federal elections. During this 9-day window, voters are issued a ballot and can insert their ballot directly into a tabulator at their early voting site. Any registered voter has the right to vote early in person. You can look up your assigned early voting sites up to 60 days before Election Day at michigan.gov/vote. On Election Day, you can vote in person at your designated polling place. Polling places are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You must provide acceptable identification, such as a Michigan driver's license or state ID card. You can sign an affidavit and still vote if you don't have an acceptable ID. Check the official Michigan Secretary of State website for all things voting. At that site, you can view a sample ballot. You can find out if you are registered to vote, and you can locate your polling place. You can also track your absentee ballot and much more at the Michigan Voter Information Center. These days, voting may seem a bit more complicated than it once was, but it really isn't. If you just have the right information on how to vote, please do your civic duty and take part in our democracy. Happy voting!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to click that bell icon to stay notified when we upload new content. Videos like this are only possible because of viewers like you. To help support this channel, click on the link in the description below. We'll see you next time.